Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses. And this is Purple from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Purple. Purple is the appropriate color of those degrees which, in the American Rite, have been interpolated between the Royal Arch and ancient craft Masonry, namely the Mark Past and Most Excellent Masters. It is in Freemasonry a symbol of fraternal union because, being compounded of blue, the color of the ancient craft, and red, which is that of the Royal Arch, it is intended to signify the close connection and harmony which should ever exist between those two portions of the Masonic system. It may be observed that this allusion to the union and harmony between blue and red Masonry is singularly carried out in the Hebrew word which signifies purple. This word, which is seen here, argaman, is derived from thus seen here, ragam or regem, one of whose significations is a friend. But portal, comparison of Egyptian symbols with those of the Hebrews, says that purple, in the profane language of colors, signifies constancy in spiritual combats, because blue denotes fidelity and red war. In the religious services of the Jews, we find purple employed on various occasions. It was one of the colors of the curtains of the tabernacle, where, Josephus says, it was symbolic of the element of water, of the veils, and of the curtain over the great entrance. It was also used in the construction of the ephod and girdle of the high priest and the cloths for divine service. Among the Gentile nations of antiquity, purple was considered rather as a color of dignity than of veneration, and was deemed an emblem of exalted office. Hence Homer mentions it as peculiarly appropriated to royalty, and Virgil speaks of purpura regum, or the purple of kings. Pliny says it was the color of the vestments worn by the early kings of Rome, and it has ever since, even to the present time, been considered as the becoming insignia of regal or supreme authority. In American Freemasonry, the purple color seems to be confined to the intermediate degrees between the Master and the Royal Arch, except that it is sometimes employed in the vestment of officers representing either kings or men of eminent authority, such, for instance, as the scribe in a chapter of Royal Arch Masons. In the Grand Lodge of England, grand officers and provincial grand officers wear purple collars and aprons, as the symbolic color of the past master's degree, to which all grand officers should have attained. It is also considered in the United States as the appropriate color for the collars of officers of a Grand Lodge. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe and comment, and if you can please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.